So hi guys, welcome back. Uh,
Yes, welcome back, all of
let's.
y'all, from a roller coaster of last 2 weeks.
I think we have a lot of spicy things to talk about.
Yeah,
So I think I'll just get your first impressions about. I mean, we had predicted that India Pakistan will play each other twice at least, but thrice in the end. And Afghanistan unfortunately did not even make it
yeah.
through the
All,
group
all
stage.
our all our prediction about Afghanistan being a twist or failed, but that's the unfortunate format of one loss in that group stage. Yeah.
Yeah,
So luckily, Bangladesh got through of it. But I mean, Afghanistan would have been a better opponent in the Super Fours, I feel.
yeah, yeah. I think they have a good. I mean, they do have a good T20 base, so it was surprising. But like you said, T20, it's like anybody's game on a given day. Even in the final, we saw like in Pakistan's performance from the first match against India till the final. They had actually improved, and it was a pretty tight final. But I'm sure emotions were also running high. So I would just
No,
like to get your
yeah, see,
opinions
now, I
on.
mean, everybody had the same opinion. I mean, I'm sure we all will agree to it that the three matches we played against them, in that two matches, Abhishek Sharma was the key to get off to a flying start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our middle order was not tested, and
Hmm.
now that he got out early, somebody had to stand up for taking the innings forward, and Tilak Verma, Sanju Samson all played their role. So I
Correct.
mean, the day we spoke first day, that Nakul also agreed to it, that we have a very deep batting lineup. So
Yeah.
honestly, how much ever people say that okay, it was a close match, yes, it was a close match, but not once did I personally think that we were going to lose at any
Yeah.
given point of the time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Even
Correct.
if
Correct.
then when we were three down or whatever it is, when I was watching the match with my relatives who surprisingly don't understand cricket that much, they just wanted to see that India Pakistan final. So they were like worried and stressed and all that thing, thinking that same way the match gets over as it was in the first two times. But this time, okay, fine, it was a good final to watch, but as a cricketing fan, I never thought we would lose, is what I feel. Even, I mean, honestly, a lot of people agree to it also that even seeing the body language of the Indians sitting outside, the Indian team sitting outside, they never had that stress factor or, that they were all laughing, smiling because they knew, I mean, they will pull it off, somewhere or the other.
Correct.
Yeah. No, it's very. I mean, it's quite common with the Pakistanis that they have a brilliant few overs in the match, and they just, for some odd reason, possess. They just give it away. I mean, it was such great batting in the first 7, 8 overs. They were very well placed. And then suddenly, out of the blue, I remember one of my friends saying, "Bye, they'll crash." And I'm like, "No, they're doing so well. There's no reason for them to crash. I mean,
Hmm.
it's great bowling or it's not anything. They're just playing stupid shots. They're just senseless shots." I mean, a few Akshar Patel wickets, if you see, they are half volleys. They are sometimes so short that they go to pull them. And it makes no sense. If you've got a six, if you've got a four, common sense should prevail that take a single. Nothing of that sort. Just swinging around. So yeah, Pakistan being Pakistan again.
Is somebody in the commentary box also, I remember saying,
Wasim Akram, I think,
Wasim
was
Akram and even
saying.
Irfan Pathan in the Hindi commentary said that. दैट इनका एक ऐसा सैलाब जैसा कुछ आता है जहाँ they are on a burst and then they take themselves
Yeah.
way ahead of time and then they crash, something like that.
Exactly. So back in the day, the 90s Pakistan team used to get Sailab in the last stages and win a match. These guys have
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back with a
That team was yeah, I
That
mean,
team was.
comeback and
speaking of the records, yeah, yeah.
these guys just don't know what's happening around them.
I think, and at a point, when they were really going so well, and I remember Wasim Akram said that somewhere over number 11 to 15 is going to be crucial for their middle order because that's, where the game is won or lost. And I think they just went, maybe panicked or went too hard to, reach 200 because they had got such a good start because they knew that with the depth that we had in our batting, they might need to score 180
Yeah,
plus on that
possible,
wicket.
possible. Even after the match, when there was this post-match, not presentation, but the interview happening in the studio where Ravi Shastri, Wasim Akram, Jasprit Bumrah's wife, I forgot her name,
Prince was there, I think.
and one more person was there, Sanjay Manjrekar. So when the time was, going on and on, half an hour ho gaya, 40 minutes ho gaya. That time also, I think Wasim Akram was little harsh in saying, that this team lacks a leader in terms of captain or a coach or whatever it is, because
Correct.
what a coach is trying to say. Like Mike Tyson as a coach, I mean, he's trying to say something to his players, but none of them are trying to implement it.
Yeah.
So it's like you look like a fool in front of people who are watching the match, right? Like even he's Wasim Akram saying that the plan was to bowl outside the off. He's telling him to Haris Rao, but
Yeah.
he's still bowling on the middle and leg. So
I
it's
think
simple that Wasim Akram himself, being a Pakistani, said it himself that there is no leadership clear plan of having a implementing what is supposed to be done as a game plan.
correct.
Probably they're not skilled enough. I mean, honestly, they just don't know what they're doing. If a player hits you for a six or hits you for a four, there has to be something that basic instinct of a bowler takes over. There's absolutely they looked clueless. They had no game plan. And once they realized that they have not reached 200, even the bowler started panicking. It was
No,
just stupid.
surprisingly, that Fahim guy, he was the
Yeah.
only bowler who I thought was effective
Yeah.
Correct.
and a smart bowler. He in his all 4 over spell, if you see his average speed was 100,
Yeah.
which normally in the
They was
Super Fours
mixing
or
it up
something was
really well.
125. Yeah, and he got all the crucial wickets sort of slower ball only.
Correct. I think Abhishek's wicket, I think that was a very good plan in a way because they knew that he's going to go hard. You bowl bowl way outside of stump, maybe bowl a
But see
slower
now
ball, mix up
that
your pace.
we spoke that day also that's the way he's going to play. The
Correct, correct.
day he fails, everybody's going to criticize him, kya shot tha and all that things. But the day he clicks, everybody's going to clap.
Correct, correct.
Unfortunately, in the final, he didn't click. It's okay, fair enough. I mean,
In fact,
Right.
that is what I told some of my friends, when we were discussing the next day, ki, ye kaise out ho gaya, Abhishek Sharma did this,
mm.
or, this guy, Surya Kumar tried to, hit his way out of form or whatever. And I'm like, it's T20. That is the way the game is played in the 6 overs of power play. You
No,
have
and
to capitalize.
yeah, and what's the point of having such depth in batting here when you don't
If you
take a
can't do it,
chance in the 6 overs? I
correct.
mean, you are a batsman who can, I mean, even if you're 5-6 down, I'm sure after 6 overs you can carry off the innings till 20.
And he's been given a clear role, so he's just following it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's his natural game. Yeah, you can't change. He's like Sehwag asking to play like Dravid. No
Correct.
offense to Dravid, but yeah, I mean that's how it is in T20.
Yeah, and it is the game. I mean, we were smart enough to, I think Pandya's injury sort of was a blessing in disguise, maybe, that, we could then have batting till number 8 with Akshar Patel coming in at number 8. And
Yeah, and unfortunately, Akshar has not been playing well this tournament.
Yeah.
He's just not been himself. But Shivam Dube for me was a fantastic surprise. I mean, the way he
yeah, what
bowled
a
in the
record
power
he
play.
has.
Yes, 36 wins,
36-0.
36-0. But he bowled well in the power play in the first 2 overs. In fact, they have this new tradition where they ask the staff members to give the player of the match award, the medal in the dressing room. So I mean, even in that dress room awards where he was given by the physio, the best role player, he confessed saying that he was nervous bowling the 2 overs. But he was fantastic in doing so. So, I
Yeah.
mean, hats off to what he did in the first 2 overs. Even if you see now, I mean, that day what happened was I was talking to my daughter and we were talking about dot balls, importance of dot balls. So, at her age, she knows what a dot ball I mean, I'm happy that she knows what a dot ball is. So, that's what I was trying to explain to her, that maybe he's going for more runs in 2-3 balls. But the other
Correct.
12 ball may say 8 balls he's bowled well. So, we can't compare those 3-4 ball bad balls, but otherwise he's bowling well.
Yeah.
And not that they were bad balls also, I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
just
Of course.
one or
That
two shots that just came off in a way.
and
So,
that opener, right-handed opener Pakistani, I forgot his name. He was decent. He got them to a good start here.
correct.
No, but even brilliance to the team management, probably Gambhir. I don't know who actually had this, but never would have Pakistan imagined that Dubai will bowl the first over. Like
Hmm.
there's a planning scenario going on in the finals. It's so unexpected. They've probably done their homework on all the players except Dubai. Why would anyone think that Dubai
Yeah,
is going to
even
bowl?
I thought, or me and my dad were discussing that Arshdeep might be the one who will play and bowl.
Yeah. Or in fact, I thought that Varun Chakravarti might bowl the opening
Huh,
ball.
yeah. No, but had Hardik played, then I don't know how the team combination would have been. Who would have we dropped or who? I don't know about that. I mean,
It probably.
sorry, I didn't get you.
Rinku wouldn't have played then, I think.
Yeah, Rinku
Maybe,
wouldn't have
yeah.
played.
Rinku would have played. Yeah, they would have gone with two all-rounders. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rinku
But
being
Rinku
Rinku.
ka manifestation
Yeah,
was
too
insane,
good, too
man.
good,
I mean,
too good, too good. He didn't even remember. He didn't realize till he was shown. He didn't realize that he had written this on 9th of September when they were asked to do what you want to do as that, and he said, "I want to hit the winning runs in the final."
And he takes
This,
some catches also very casually. Like one person
Yeah,
who,
yeah, he's a very safe fielder.
yeah, one
I,
person
so
who onto the
yeah, outfielder. He's a very good outfielder.
good. So yeah,
And in fact, I think that was one of our pain points in the tournament as a whole. We have dropped so many outfield catches. And I think Rinku and Tilak Verma again, both of them, they held on to really good catches. That sort of was again a very crucial bit.
I think whose height doesn't qualify for the Ring of Fire. He's too good, yeah. He has no problems catching the ball. Like it's good to see someone who's so short in the outfield. He's got a brilliant. He takes a great start, catches well. So yeah, it's good to see these
He's
youngsters are.
very, very, yeah, he's very quick to the ball. He's
He's
very,
very
Yeah, he's
quick.
you
very
know,
quick to the ball. Yeah,
he
very
he he,
agile.
remind, he reminds me of Noel David. During the earlier years,
Hmm.
Noel David, one of the fastest fielders India has ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He was super fast in the field. I used to admire him with his speed and throw out the field.
Yeah. Another one was Ritinder Singh Sodhi, if you remember. Great fielder him
Sardar,
also.
yeah, Sardar, yeah,
Yeah, he
Sardar,
had long
yeah,
legs also, I think, and
Sardar,
like,
Ritinder,
yeah.
like, does we had some. Yeah.
but I was also glad. I mean, sort of maybe the Indian fan and the passionate side coming out, where one that Bumrah's send off to Harris Rauf, and then Harris Rauf being hit, karma like biting him back in a way after all
Fantastic
his
that was.
antics.
So a lot of people didn't realize what that gesture was.
Hmm.
Few of the people, as I told you, my friends also and relatives were sitting. They thought that the ball was dipping, and that's what he was acting. So the ball is dipping and coming down. But then I had to
Yeah.
show them, what happened. Like, what was the retaliation for. So yeah, I mean, something which Bumrah, unexpected Bumrah that was.
Yeah, unexpected.
Yeah.
But that was again fantastic unplayable ball by for a tail ender. The previous one luckily just got edged and gone for a boundary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have popped it up in the air somewhere. Again,
Bumrah.
Haris Rauf, I think now everybody's contemplating, dropping Babar Azam or dropping Rizwan. Was it a safe move and this and that?
Hmm.
So now all these theories are going to come up.
Yeah. No, the backlash of this tournament is that the Pakistan board has already cancelled all NOCs for all outside leagues for their players. I think
Yeah,
we had
Yeah.
new.
yeah, correct. And plus, they've recalled Shaheen Shah and the other Afridi also, the older Afridi, 37-year-old guy, for the test squad against South Africa. Babar Azam and all, they've called back. They called them back.
What?
Even Shahid Afridi.
37.
No, no, not Shahid Afridi. There's one other Afridi, was a 37-year-old guy. I read
Okay.
on
Okay.
Times of India where he's been called for
The
the test
Australia
squad. He's
series.
he's a spinner.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know if his name is Afridi, but he's a spinner, a 37-year-old spinner who's been called back
The
for
Iftikhar
the
guy.
test squad. I don't know
Iftikhar
his
Gul,
name.
right?
No, no, not Iftikhar. Maybe
Okay.
I'll read it out sometime and let you all know. But there's an old guy who's been called back for the South Africa home series.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm wondering how, I mean, they're going to have the home series again, or with this again the controversy going on that Pakistan safe, not there. I mean,
Yeah, I
last I
mean,
think the team, New Zealand toured them, right? The last team which
yes.
toured Pakistan,
Even West Indies. Yeah, even
West
West Indies.
Indies
West
also,
Indies.
but West Indies play in their, league also. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the
West.
No,
West Indians are pretty comfortable.
everybody else except India has toured
No,
Pakistan, will
the
tour
board.
rather.
They don't know what's happening. They don't know how much money their players deserve. They don't back Babar Azam. They don't. I mean, see, Rizwan Babar Azam games can change. They are slightly more experienced than these youngsters. Youngsters were so clueless, poor things. They were even after Rinku hit the winning runs. Everyone was looking at their celebration. So they were so
Hmm.
in of the Indian team that they didn't know what was happening. Everyone turned their heads towards Tilak Verma, seeing him jump and all. Everyone was just. I think they were in awe of what is happening around them. So somewhere dropping Babar or dropping Rizwan, I mean, you have to back your best players. You have to back them, and if they are creating a cult status for them in Pakistan, if they are comparing him to Virat, I mean, what the hell are you dropping him for? I mean, there is nothing that a player can do sitting on the benches. They have to make them play. So if they are not going to, so the board is confused. I think the board doesn't understand which players to back, and unfortunately, with the senior cricketers from Pakistan becoming commentators now, it's not
Hmm.
going to help because they are just making fun of the players now. It's quite clear to see that nobody backs that team anymore. So it's just a lucky day that they're going to win. Finished. Yeah.
And I think that is where the leadership question, what Karna said, comes into picture. I mean, if you had a Babar or Rizwan, you would at least have one strong leader who could build some kind of a leadership team around him, which
Police cow.
is,
They're just like cattle on the road. They
No,
don't know.
that is one. And the captain himself being an all-rounder, he didn't bowl a single ball. I was
yeah.
shocked. I was shocked. I mean, you're giving responsibility to every other person and you're not taking an onus on yourself being a
And
captain.
not just I mean, he's the world number one all rounder apparently. So in T20s.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one. And I am again coming back. Wasim Akram himself said that. He being such a good bowler in the first class circuit also and
Circuit,
otherwise
yes.
also, you're not bowling yourself and you're, relying on fast bowlers. And also, again, why would the captain be coming to the point of captain being clueless? When the spinners were doing so well, why would you give Haris Rauf the over? Why would you give the other guy an
Yeah.
over? There,
So
that's when they lost the plot. Wasim Akram
correct.
was like, okay, fine, you were good, but on this wicket, when you know that the spinners are helping you and the margin between runs and balls is increasing, why would you just give it off? A 17-run over by Haris Rauf, it was very expensive.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think that
not
is
that
the
I want
turning
to
point in
complain, but
this.
I'm more than happy. So yeah,
Yeah, Dubey got a wonderful full toss which he converted, and yeah, he just got in form. I mean, even seeing most of the Pakistan spinners, they were doing well to a point where Tilak was not attacking. The moment Tilak started also attacking and got into the groove, they were also bowling those half, the faster ones which were coming
Yeah.
onto the. If they would have taken their time and probably given a little more flight and expect the top edges to, I mean, for the batsman to give those top edges, it would have been a different ball game. But they were exactly what I'm saying. If Harris was given that over, it was either the captain's call or the management's call. Someone has gone wrong drastically. So
Correct.
that's what, and nobody takes the initiative and does anything. I mean, it must be so bad for people like Wasim Akram and Wakar Yunus standing there and just watching their team that has been going down for the past decade now. It's just ridiculous to see. And that is clearly to show that they don't play international games as much. So whenever they're playing one, they're in so much pressure. And they're always, the Pakistanis are always youngsters because they always keep changing the squad every 3 years. So poor things get that exposure, and it's a circle, kind of a circle that they're stuck in that loop. There is no money coming in. Their whatever their joke for an IPL that they call the I don't even know what they call it, is a joke. PSL is an absolute
PSL,
joke.
yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they are trying to compare everything to the Indian board, which they cannot do.
Correct.
Probably clerk at BCCI earns more than the PCB chief. So, I mean, they are never going to get there. Just stuck in that loop. So it's a little sad, but I mean, honestly, they don't deserve it too. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to their team.
Yeah, and I
you know,
think
money is there. Money is there. I mean, honestly, uh, they are, I think, in the top four, five richest boards. I mean, of course, compared to other boards, I won't say, but yes, they do have decent money, which they are getting. Of course, the PSL is a joke. I know they cannot compare that, but as I said, there's no direction. I mean, there's the board members keep changing, the president keeps changing,
yeah.
and there's no. I mean, of course, I mean when you see these commentators, unfortunately, have a script to play for. They cannot
Correct.
talk against. But if you give them all freedom, Wasim Akram will blast them on
Yeah,
face.
Yeah.
whoever is doing, I
I
mean,
You
think
can't.
it's a reflection of of the political situation in the country is being reflected in the entire
yeah,
cricketing structure
because
in a
it's
way.
percolating everywhere. I mean, the corruption that that country is going through, everyone is power and money hungry. So even the boards, the presidents are just sitting there to earn their own money. Now Inzamam was head of whatever it was. Then there was someone else. Then there was someone else. Then this that I don't know what that chubby wicketkeeper's name. He's Moin Khan's son.
Moin
That
Khan's son.
Moin Khan's son has also been called up for the test squad. And that other bowler which I told you about, that old guy, he is
Hmm.
Asif Afridi.
Okay,
Asif Afridi. Okay.
Yeah, he's a spinner. The 37-year-old guy, 38-year-old guy, an old guy who's been called back.
correct.
See, now, again, as you said that there is no direction and how to go about a test squad. Now again, coming back to the T20 or the test squad, what selection panels, how we decide about it, about first class and giving chances to everybody. Unfortunately, in their circle, I don't think they have that kind of structure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
So yeah, exactly.
Even
That I mean, a few other boards are also going through problems like this. Now look at West Indies; they've lost
West
a
Indies, yes.
Pal, look at Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is deep down in corruption. I have seen I've been to Sri Lanka. I have seen the way college cricket is played. It is beautiful. It is like a perfect stage for the youngsters to show their talent. Their college matches are played at the Gol Stadium. All these things happen, but the moment they reach to the higher stage, there's a lot of corruption. There is match fixing happening in Sri Lanka, and I'm sure the same is happening in Pakistan, which all boils down to the board's not giving them enough money. They're doing this for money. They're
Yeah,
seeing that 20 leagues worldwide are giving tremendous amounts of money to West Indians. West Indies cricket is going down because of that. Pakistan cricket is already down. Unfortunately, they are still a better team than West Indies and Sri Lanka. So they see some hope. And because of their legacy to the test cricket, the format,
Arena,
they
yeah.
are they are going to perform better, but they have no direction. Yeah, they are clueless.
no, I mean, it's on record. Lasith Malinga, one of the best successful bowlers in the world, has given it in writing to Sri Lankan cricket, that what you pay me for 5 years, Mumbai Indian pays me for 1 year,
Correct. Yeah.
the one season of T20 IPL. So why would I play Test cricket and injure myself?
Hmm.
So
But that I
eventually,
think
no, I mean,
that is like
see,
a larger.
what we had, yeah, correct, of course. I mean, now when you compare a cricketing fan to a money-oriented thing, when you compare, like you would want Test cricket to flourish as being a proper origin OG
Correct.
cricket fan. So now that comes again into picture where these T20 leagues are, making sure that all people come and play, but then finally it boils down to how you're managing your national duty as well as
Hmm.
the club level.
Correct.
Correct. No, and I think then again, I mean, it brings us to a very different sort of a question anyway. In terms of when the WTC was formed, and they had tried to create a championship out of it to promote Test cricket, which has definitely promoted in terms of viewership. But it's the smaller boards that again get affected in terms of revenues, and there have been talks, of maybe probably doing two tiers in the WTC because, I mean, an India West Indies series like what we are seeing right now, really on paper
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense because as a Test cricketing nation, for West Indies, they are getting exposed to a country like India without having enough time given to sort of hone their skills. So it's
No, but that's when Nandan that finances come into picture, right? Now,
correct,
Yeah.
when
correct, of
we
course,
went to Ireland, to play those two T20s at a Gymkhana ground, and where our one more team was playing in England,
hmm.
I mean, the reason why we tour such countries or why these countries play us is it helps them majorly in their finances for the next few years.
True.
Correct.
Any country, any associate country, or any low ranked team paying us, it's a huge financial boom for them.
Hmm.
Correct. That's true.
So that is also one perspective where, as you are suggesting, that even of course, I wouldn't want to watch a 3-day test match where it can get over in 3 days.
Hmm.
But it's something which West Indies cricket can help. It can help them play the India financially. Even if you
No,
remember 2013 when Tendulkar was supposed to retire, there
correct.
was no cricket team which was available that time. One phone
Yeah.
call to West Indies that you need to play two test matches in India, and this is how they happily agreed. And on the next flight, they were back in India.
Yeah.
Correct.
So see again, financials is a big thing where these people are relying on BCCI and playing India, looking forward.
No, and like Karna said, that makes sense. And also for getting to the finals, teams like India, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand see these minnows as easy home games where they can get accumulate the points and then reach the finals.
Give 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 a lot of other people chances also.
Yeah, that's true. So they get
Correct.
to test their players, to test their squads at home conditions. They see that they win all three matches, at least two out of the three matches, or whatever the this is, and then take those points and head into the finals. Who goes into the finals is already most of the times are given. There's either Australia, there's either India. New Zealand is a very good team. South Africa this time was brilliant,
Hmm.
but these teams, it's like a stepping stone into the point system for us.
South Africa, for a change, first time just, got something off their chest, being the
Yeah,
jokers they were.
an ICC
And
trophy
I was
finally.
very happy for them. Yeah,
So they,
very happy for them the way they played all throughout in the 2 years. But
exactly.
again,
And
there are few things which I would like to always add that, the best team which was on the top of the cycle should be awarded the final to play with. It cannot be England every time.
correct.
And of course, I mean,
Yes.
now if Pakistan is there in the final, you cannot go to Pakistan if India Pakistan is there. But then again, I feel that the squad or the team which has the highest points in the top two should be have the chance to host the final. Is what I feel. That's my
I in
feeling.
Pakistan is the final, Karna. We will be having finals on. You never know.
Final in with Pakistan and having it on neutral venue in Dubai in June. People will not play a test match in June in Dubai.
Yeah,
Moon, because it's not happening for the next 5 years at least. Yeah,
No, and
I
see
think
now
so.
again, we are forgetting the 2026 T20 World Cup also. So there are two things which are going hand in hand with all the boards.
Yeah,
Luckily for us, we have spoiled for choices, but not every country is spoiled for choices.
that's true. Yeah,
yeah. But at
All
least I
teams
think
are relying on their 8, 9 players playing all three formats. In us, we
correct.
have dedicated T20 players who will never come to the red ball cricket at least for the few years.
correct,
Yeah, I
correct.
mean,
We are lucky. Yeah,
just I mean, we have a case right now itself, right? We have only three players who played the T20 Asia Cup who are now playing the Test match that is going on right now. Shubman Gill,
correct,
Bumrah, and
correct,
Kuldeep. So, like the entire
correct.
No,
squad
I
of
mean,
the T20.
again, if you ask me, yeah, of course, agreed, totally agreed. But Gill, I think, shouldn't have been a part of the T20 squad in Asia Cup. I feel that's
Yes,
just a
sir.
feeling. I mean, maybe he was a captain for the
I,
ODI and
I,
yeah,
primarily
SSV would have been a better choice. I feel.
I primarily see Gill going into the T20 team at the Asia Cup only because the selectors and management wants to see where he's placed in the coming years with regards to T20. If
Correct.
they want to keep him
Hmm.
as an opener, they have to give few matches, and because he's the senior most captain of the Indian team, I think he gets a bit of a walkthrough into the team. Understood that Jaiswal, even I agree, would have been a much better
Choice.
option.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, again, I speak for months now, Ruturaj keeps getting sidelined. So,
That is
Gill,
somebody that nobody is talking about. That's something
Yeah, that
nobody's
is a
talking about. I'm
very
very
like
surprised.
unfortunate side of Indian cricket, maybe. Like, that someone like Ruturaj or someone of Ruturaj's skill and talent is not getting opportunities.
exactly. Yeah. So, Gil, I think just them keeping in mind that we have to also plan for the future. So, I think it's worked in their favor because he's not had a great Asia Cup. So, it will be best if they can convey to him that, boy, we are probably looking away from you at the T20 circuit. And that will actually work in our favor. So, yeah, and a good lefty, two lefties opening the batting also will be quite amazing. Looking at
It's a
Yashasvi and
very very
Abhishek,
rare phenomenon
they'll be quite a
thing. Yeah,
package.
a rare thing which we'll see.
Get
Yeah,
Ishan
two
Kishan,
lefties.
because Ishan Kishan can also be unbelievable when it comes to T20. He's also a bit of a maverick. I don't know about his discipline, but there's
Yeah, I
also
think
Ishan
he's
Kishan
been
into the picture.
sidelined more on the discipline side than his performances.
Exactly. But he can also be a brilliant T20 opener. He's done that before. So, yeah, let's see.
But in a lot of things that our problem with too many options is that you tend to forget a lot of players who've just not performed for a while.
That's
Like
true.
as you just mentioned, Ishan Kishan. He's a forgotten hero, or not hero, but he's a forgotten player for
Forgotten
honestly,
player,
as in
yeah.
the real circuit. Then in the Test squad, there is Sarfaraz Khan, who just had a small injury and he's forgotten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Shreyas Iyer, again, because of his back
Shreyas
injury,
Iyer
he's
is,
nowhere to be found in any of the circuits.
yeah.
yeah.
And
No, he has
again,
conveyed, I
coming back
think,
to Ruturaj. So these four players, yeah, and Ruturaj. Now Samson luckily is getting his chances,
correct,
and he's proving also in T20 that okay, fine, this guy is there for T20. I don't think any other squad he might make it.
correct.
So
No,
these
Sam
four,
even helps the management because then they don't have to pick a specialist keeper. So he's doing both those roles quite effectively. And he's getting those runs, but not consistently.
yeah, it would have been debatable that had Rishabh Pant been fit. So would they have been gone with Rishabh Pant or Sanju Samson
Correct.
in the Asia Cup? I was wanted to see that.
Pant is far, he's a stronger bet than Samson. honestly.
But in T20 they haven't been picking up. If you notice,
Correct.
they
But
stopped
yeah,
picking
after the World
Pant
Cup, I
up.
think he's not been there in the squad.
After
Yeah.
the World Cup, he hasn't played. Yeah, he's not played the T20.
Yeah,
I think that might be
let's see.
more probably to do with even now that he's a senior in the entire s- whatever circuit of Indian cricket, and I'm sure that he is
Yeah.
also prioritizing one days and tests, and
Hmm.
maybe just sort of giving up T20 in a way, because I don't think the management is looking at changing the core of the T20 squad that played in the Asia Cup. I think
Yeah,
that is
this
my feeling.
Dinesh Karthik said, I saw this interview on Crick Buzz that he and
Hmm.
Harsha Bhogle, I mean, beautiful insights. Trust me, one of the best insights I've seen. Pure cricketing knowledge, okay, both of them.
Yeah.
And Dinesh Karthik himself said, that now we're going to pay around 15 T20 internationals before the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in that 15 T20 internationals, our board or our management or the coaching staff will give few people a chances, rotate some rest player, good senior players,
Yeah.
rest them and all. But he said that 95% the squad will be the same as what was in the Asia Cup. There will be
Yeah.
one or
Yeah.
two changes, but he says that the 15-member squad, according to me or him and Harsha, is that they will be having the same core group here, which is like 95%. Few changes here and there, as you said, my injury agar ho gaya. Otherwise,
Correct.
I just feel maybe Yashasvi Jaiswal might come in
Yeah.
because the match is being in India. And
Right.
one other option, Bumrah, if he's injured, then might feel Shami or Siraj coming in.
Okay. For the
Correct.
World Cup. See,
World
that
Cup, yeah.
spoke about a while back. This is the kind of clarity that the squad wants. This is the kind of direction because now the road to the World Cup has begun. Like how it was
Yes.
discussed in 11, Gary Kirsten told the team that we will be lifting the trophy on the 2nd of April. This is how we are going to do it. So
Yeah.
now, if we start planning for the World Cup and move one by one and gives so many matches to your squad, then they have clarity. They know what to do. They know where they
Right.
stand. So what it makes complete sense, Karna, because other than Jaiswal or like you're saying Siraj coming into the squad, this is a brilliant squad. Again, we forget that Kuldeep has emerged as the which is
So
Yes.
yeah, so if you see just last year, Ravi Bishnoi was ahead of Kuldeep in the playing
correct.
11 chances.
Yes.
Yeah,
So now Ravi Bishnoi is nowhere to be seen because Kuldeep is clicking, Varun is clicking. So
yeah.
Dinesh Karthik said that these trio of the spinners,
Yeah.
only if there is an injury, he thinks that Washington Sundar might play a role where he might come in.
Mhm.
But other than that, I don't think I mean, he feels that this score is going to be there. The the three people,
Core. Yeah.
bowlers and the usual bowlers,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
quite it.
fantastic. I mean, see the results now when you're having a core together. Last 4 years, we've got two major trophies with us.
Correct.
Champions
Yes.
Trophy and the World Cup. 2023 50 over World Cup. Nobody wants to remember the final.
Yeah,
But
but I
unfortunately,
think
that was one match which went off. It was fantastic for us as a tournament.
yeah,
Yeah, we had a brilliant tournament.
I think it is about 32 matches. I think multinational tournaments that out of 32 only one loss was the final. Otherwise, we won everything else. So
Yeah, that was, yeah. And I mean, I trust me, it was only Australia. That's why we lost. No other country would have been able to beat us on that
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
that is true. So yeah, I think
Okay, I
I
mean,
like yeah. Go ahead.
so that's the point coming back to that. I mean, the test squad as the T20 squad. This year, this time, I mean, luckily we have ample time to decide on both the things coming down.
Hmm.
And I mean, I don't see any issue for us. I mean, we are going in a fantastic way of taking things forward. I mean, a lot of criticism had come in Gambhir's way after we lost 3-0 against New Zealand at home. But
Hmm.
I don't think other than that he's put a step down. He's doing
Yeah,
everything
I think
correct. Everything's
in white
getting
ball cricket
implemented.
for sure he's like not put a foot wrong. I mean, two white ball cricket
We've still
trophies. I
not
mean,
won the
that
Asia
speaks
Cup.
for itself.
Karna?
Yeah, we've not finished one. No, apparently the Asia Cup has come back to the UAE Cricket Board. The trophy has
Yeah.
been handed over to the UAE
I
Cricket
mean,
Board.
that is a whole
Surprising.
farce. I
We
mean,
don't know who the winner. Yeah,
Good that Nakul brought it up now that we have the chicken out of the bag. So we need to talk about it because at the end of it, there are a lot of discussions happening where the trophy is, who took it, who apologized, who didn't apologize. So we don't know which news to actually believe.
Yeah, it's the first time in sport that a team has won a tournament and trophy has been taken by someone else. So it's a
Yes.
first for everyone. So I don't think what we say is going to create any stir. So say whatever.
Did you see the press conference by the captain of Pakistan cricket team? Like,
Yeah,
When
yeah.
when he threw the
Salman Agha, yes.
that is one. That is one. That was horrible. But when in the press conference, he said that if you want to take the trophy, you need to take it from the president,
hmm,
the ACC president. आपको नहीं लेना है तो मत लीजिए. Something like that.
hmm, hmm,
Correct.
Where our board, when we had a meeting 2 days back, a virtual meeting in the ACC meeting, Rajiv Shukla and the other gentlemen gave a hearing to Mohsin Naqvi, apparently saying there is no such mandate that the ACC chairman has to give the trophy over.
Correct.
okay.
Last Asia Cup, when India beat Sri Lanka, the Bangladesh cricket board or some Sri Lankan cricket president had handed the trophy over to Rohit Sharma instead of Jai Shah, who was the ACC president then.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
which Mohsin Naqvi, as usual, had nothing to say. But he was blasted in the virtual meeting, even when that was not on the topic that on the agenda.
Yeah.
So yes, it is a difficult thing, but BCCI is not going to let him go easy, is what I feel.
To understand is how if the team has not accepted a trophy, fair enough, that's a different agenda. On what basis has this person taken to his room? I mean, why
No, and
would
it's,
a
I think
president of the
it's,
board?
firstly, I don't think it's the fact that India did not accept the trophy. What India said is that we will not accept the trophy being given by Naqvi. Just because of,
Yeah, and he was adamant that I
uh,
will give it.
yeah.
So it became an ego in which we really didn't bend to his wishes. And unfortunately, he played a bit of a rotten egg and he took the trophy home or whatever. But these are all news, so we'll only know once the board gives an official statement about where the trophy is and if it has gone back to the ICC headquarters or the
Yeah,
No,
BCCI.
it has
it's
gone back
as of now
to,
in UAE. It's
yeah.
UAE, and the thing is that the UAE Cricket Board chairman offered to hand over the trophy to India that day, but apparently Mohsin Bhai said no, I will be handing it over. And
Hmm.
that's when all our Indians were chilling on the ground, sitting, not going ahead, even after repeated calling. I think I mentioned in the group also that how come there is no presentation, because I wanted our
Yeah.
so-called experts on our cricket group to say some things, which they didn't. And that's when, I mean, it was good that one of our senior colleagues mentioned it to somebody that, how come you don't justify other people's words? You know what I'm talking about. So yes, I
Yeah,
mean, a
yeah.
lot of expert opinions on the group,
I think the
unfortunately
best,
by people who've not played that
the
much,
best meme or
which is worst.
people who are probably uh, not have not played leather ball cricket so much. I think just to put it into context.
That one, and people who've played leather ball cricket also, I'm surprised. Okay, and being emotional is one thing about India, and backing your team come what may is a different thing. You know,
Correct. Correct.
Correct.
there's a
And
very
if
So the
perfectly said one of my senior colleagues that, how come there was no comment during our bowling in the 20 overs when we made such a
yeah,
beautiful comeback?
correct.
correct.
And then
I
again,
think it's
finally,
just
that we didn't
regarding
bowl well. Pakistan committed suicide, apparently. So see how it's so easy to.
yeah how
It
it's yeah it
always
is
is. It always
twisting words around. I think the best meme that I saw about the entire fiasco that happened with the cup also was that thank God the match was telecast live. Otherwise यहाँ पे भी बोलते कि हम लोग ही जीते हैं.
No,
exactly.
so yeah, so that Shahid Afridi, there was a meme where he told, you know, Mohsin Naqvi that protest निकालना है क्या कि हमने जीता and all that. So Mohsin Naqvi told him in a meme that, अरे भाई ये live था match, दिखाया था live. So कुछ नहीं कर सकते इसका.
It's like the Korea syndrome where they whatever is true and for their awam and everything is
That
not the
press
same.
reporter, if you saw how he tried to bedazzle Surya Kumar by
To
asking
Surya, yeah, and Surya's
multiple choice
response was
questions,
amazing.
and Surya, yeah, आप गुस्सा हो रहे हो अभी, बस that's it.
Yeah, it is quite cool. This yeah.
But ठीक है, at the end of it, I think it was something which was not expected, and
Hmm.
it should have been done smoothly, is what I feel. Just accepted what it was. We lost, Pakistan lost, and we need to just give the trophy away in a gentle way, just because Mohsin Naqvi is the president. All these issues have come up. but
Correct.
I don't think BCCI will let it go lightly, is what I feel.
No, no, no. I'm
True.
sure
They
they're going to
he
lodge
will they will
an
make
official
sure,
complaint.
yeah, and
They might already
somewhere
have.
down the line he's going to give it back in some way or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Nandan,
I
what do you,
think.
Nakul? I want to ask you all. I mean, since the ICC women's cricket World Cup
The
was going
World Cup
on,
has
so
started.
we were supposed to talk about that also. What are your thoughts on that?
Nandan, go first. I have not done
I
my
think
homework.
uh, I think by default, I think Australia is the favorite. There is no, I mean, I think no one
Hands
can
down,
deny that.
hands down. Yeah, yeah.
But just on the Indian team that we are host playing at home, and the form that we are in, especially the way Smriti and Dipti and these guys have played in the recent past. I
Even
think
Amolpreet, the new girl, Amolpreet, superb
yeah,
she is.
the innings. I mean, yeah. So I think this is our best chance to win the Women's World Cup. Is my firm belief. I think we lost a good opportunity in England when we lost that final, but I think with this
Yeah.
squad,
All of
this is our
this, yeah.
best chance. Also playing at home, that we can
Yeah,
do the
correct.
trump on Australia.
Why not have a repeat of 2023 in the opposite direction?
Yes, I
Correct.
was that was going on in my mind right now.
Yeah, let Australia win all the matches and then we
What
beat them in the final.
I'd like to add, whatever I've seen of Indian women cricket is heavily dependent on the big names, and when it comes to the World Cup, they're gonna have to back themselves because Harmanpreet is there, Smriti Mandana is there, and they are doing well right now. So they have to keep the momentum going, bring the youngsters together, which is unfortunately still a task in women's cricket. We don't have the kind of infrastructure or probably the history like the Australian cricket team does, and they have some great legacy there. So the women's team for from India is still in its early stages, but because these big names were really doing well for their country and for their respective IPL teams as well. So I think we
Correct.
are like Nandan. This is one of our chances where at home it's the perfect time to beat Australia, and I think our spinners are going to help us big time because on spinning tracks in India, you know what can happen to most of the people touring. So if Smriti and Harmanpreet get in some decent scores, get in big hundreds probably. So getting runs on the board in any World Cup is the best, and then just slowing it down by the spinners who are doing very well is going to help us, and we have to take those catches. Unfortunately, our fielding is way below what Australia's is. They have some spectacular field also, and match awareness is what is going to win you matches. So hopefully it clicks this time. Let's see.
No, and we played a series just before the World Cup with
Yes, we
Australia where
just
we
played a
lost
series with
2-1.
Australia, so I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
We
yeah.
lost 2-1, but
that
we had
that
a
was
good
really good.
series, I feel. Even if we lost,
Yes,
I think one
I
of the
mean,
series 400. No, one of the matches was a 400 score. I think.
yeah, and we almost chased it.
we nearly chased
We
it down,
almost
and I think
chased it.
Smriti hit
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
the fastest hundred by any Indian. So uh, I mean, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Karna said, though the scoreline is 2-1 in Australia's favor, the matches were really good in terms of preparation for the World Cup.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
No,
Yeah,
and again, Australia also has a very young squad now this time. They have only few senior
Yeah,
players, but the young people, the young ladies also who are there, they're brilliant. I mean, I saw their match yesterday with New Zealand,
yeah,
and when we are playing against Sri Lanka, the first match, there are a lot of positives in terms of not only seniors, but the youngsters, as Nakul said, are stepping up. So Deepti or whoever the experienced players are, there are the young players, Amolpreet, and there's one other 18-year-old girl who's come. Good fielding, good spin, slowing down the game, match awareness. They have it now. I mean, uh, it's maybe too early to speak, but I can see that intent. That this is our chance types.
correct,
exactly.
Yeah, this is our
correct.
year types or whatever. Because maybe, of course, this the social media, the home crowd, all those things building up to it. It makes a
Yes,
difference. Now,
and I
if you,
think
if you remember, even in 2023, when we started our campaign, no one expected us to be winning all through,
yeah,
That's true.
but
That's
but
true.
we did it. We did it. So you never know. You need to back this team. Trust me, it's a good team. Leaving
yeah,
England, New Zealand, Australia, and India, these four I see as the semi-finalist.
as
Is
a
what I feel.
semi-finalist. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
most probably.
yeah, yeah. I see them as well.
Let's but
I think the growing popularity of the women's IPL has also will play a part in terms of giving. I mean, if you are playing at home, you have to have that boost from the crowd, and that energy sort of just can take you to do something extra on the field. And
That
I
is
think
one,
what you
and
said
plus
is the
you
intent was
know what they for that is one, and also as you mentioned, the WPL is going to help our Indian players study the foreign players also who are in their own
yes,
squad. You know their
Correct.
strengths, you know their weaknesses, you know. So you have to study. You know, I mean, you don't need to study too much as compared to before.
correct.
Exactly. Yeah. More people more aware.
No,
They
and
are
I
doing their
think
statistics. The data is coming in.
just overall, I mean,
Yeah.
there used to be a larger gap when you're playing against Australia before, and you could see that on field. Like unless you have like one of innings like Harmanpreet played like out of her skin, I think that I don't remember any innings against Australia that an Indian women's cricketer has played that won us a game against them. Which now today, if you look at the
Oh,
recent series,
superb!
that gap
That
has
was
sort of
fantastic. Yeah.
come down. So you are at least matching their talent, skills, and ability to be perform on field with the game awareness. So I think yeah, India should back themselves
No, and
to
when
reach the best.
I feel when you're playing, yeah, and when you're playing a team like Australia, it's just a matter of nerves, honestly. I
Exactly.
mean,
Correct.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
just need to hold your nerves. And with this Indian team, with the experience of youngsters as well as the experienced players, it's a good mixture, I feel. So they will be able to, get through this year, is what I feel.
Yeah.
And I love the ads which are going on, running on Star Sports about uh,
Yes.
people wearing the jerseys of women players,
Women's
It's a very good
women
message which has been going
jerseys.
across. Yeah,
I think that
No,
ad
it's
was superb.
brilliant for the youngsters of the country.
yeah.
Perfect. So I think we can close on that note for this episode because I think Karna also has to be somewhere. But we'll
Yes, yes.
get back online. I think by the time the Women's World Cup has ended, and let's see. Let's hope that India has lifted the
Yeah.
trophy the
Done.
next time we meet.
Yes, yes, we will, we will. This time we will, I feel. Just a gut feeling.
Let's hope so. It's always fun to talk to you, Nandan. It's great, Karna. And I
Yes,
think,
look, likewise, likewise. He should
yeah.
do this more
Likewise.
often. Nandan, thank you for this.
Yes. Cheers. Yeah, I had fun as well. Thanks.
So, see
Thanks
you
for being there
guys.
and thanks for your time. See you guys.
See you. See you. Bye, bye, bye,
Bye.
bye.